Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6 to the Sky. Now, I think we can finally do this thing, this whole transmutation thing. Inside here, we have built up just above half. And when I looked in the book, it said that it needed half of a mana pool to do this. So, this guy's been running for a while. He's been putting coke in there, and I've also been putting some coal in there myself. But we should now, finally, be able to place all of these things on here and get the thing. Don't! Oh my god, it probably just wasted it all, didn't it? Okay, it didn't use much. We need to turn the magnet off. Okay. Okay, it still looks like there's half. I want to make sure that it's above half, though, in case, like, it's not actually half. You know what I mean? So, I guess we'll wait a few more seconds for that. That's fine. We're close. We're close. I just screwed up a bit by having the magnet on. In the meantime, though, there's something I want to do with our lava, and I want to check out a thermo generator and a magmator, magmator, I don't know, whatever this is, right? Most of these things we have auto crafted, so it's actually going to be a pretty easy recipe to make. So let's actually, yeah, I guess we'll make the pattern for it. Maybe we'll do this one manually. I was going to make patterns for them, but I guess we might not have to. We'll see how good they are first. And now each of these we can actually upgrade into the next one. So like the starter one can be upgraded into the basic. So we do need to make the starter one regardless of whether I guess we want to. So let's craft all of this junk. And hopefully we'll have everything. Yep. So this is the magmator. Once again, not a clue how you'd want to pronounce this. Let's connect it to lava and see how this works. So lava's in there. And it's just making power. 15 RF a tick. Nice. I guess that's it. It's got magma in it. Let me break it though. And there's probably something else we'll want to do. Let me press U on it. I know that there's information we can read about this. Oh, okay. So the magmator, you put lava in it, whereas the thermo generator, you can put lava in it, but you can also just put lava around it, I think. Maybe? Actually, wait. No, I'm not actually sure then. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to grab some of this lava. I'm going to make like a little room, so can I grab a little bit of cobble? And I'll surround one with lava and see if it performs any differently. So perhaps I'll do... Alright, here we go. This looks about right. So I'm going to place this guy here. I'm going to place lava around him as well. And see if we notice anything different. Are these empty? These don't have any lava in them? Really? We're using all that? I mean, with two, it doesn't do anything different. So I kind of doubt that it would really matter if there's more around it. I mean, yeah, I'm not noticing anything. So let me just, I guess, pick all this stuff up. All right, so 15 RF a tick. Let's see if we can upgrade this guy easily. All of this stuff should be auto-craftable, so let's get it crafting. And boom. Place this guy in here. So now he is basic. Just reading off this, apparently this guy's going to do 70 RF a tick. Now that is more than a default magmatic dynamo. A default magmatic dynamo uses 40 RF a tick, right? So in theory, if I place this guy here, if we get a fluid pipe back here, and we get an energy pipe, which I'll need to be in range to grab one. Pipe. We only have one, apparently. Boom. Boom. This guy, 70 RF a tick. How much is it using, though? It's still at 10,000 RF per 100 millibuckets. Whereas I'm not sure how much this uses. Like, how much these guys generate. So it might not be as efficient. I honestly not sure. But it's pretty good, I guess. Let's now check out these thermo generators that apparently take coolant. Now, these guys need thermo plates as well, apparently. So let's see if we can craft this. I'll probably add these to recipes, actually. That seems like a good idea. So, boom, thermo plate, add this recipe, bada bing, and chuck it in here, bada boom. And I should now be able to auto-craft this. Yeah, nice. Alright, so here we go. This guy apparently generates 15 RF a tick as well. Does the next one go to 70? It says it does. I'm a little bit curious about this one, though, because I think this one might be able to be surrounded by lava. I swear I read that one of them was. Maybe I was reading a completely different thing. Maybe I was reading, like, the immersive engineering one or something. Oh, yeah, I was reading this one, the heat generator. You surround it by lava, and then you can lava log it. So that's what I was reading. And the reason I confused it is because, where is it? Here it says even more power, and this mod is called power. So I thought that it was from that mod. Okay. So this guy, the thermo generator, I think takes coolant as well. So I might want it to be a little bit closer over here because we do have a sink. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So if I place this guy here, place our fluid pipe there. So he should be up and running. Maybe. Now, would you believe me if I told you that I had my mic muted when I finally made the Terra Steel? Because that's what you're witnessing right now. This is the footage of the Terra Steel, but of course my microphone was muted. As you can see though, the blue lights, which I guess emulate the blueness of like the Mana Steel and stuff, they get greener and greener. They get extremely green at the end, and then it uses up pretty much all of the mana, as far as I could tell. And there we go, Terra Steel. It is beautiful. And then I believe we went ahead and crafted some botany pots, some hopping botany pots, right? And now I was just looking for a place to connect them to our system. So I think that's all you missed out on. So sorry about that. All right, so we could put it under the ground, maybe. Have it look really nice and messy down here. I'm gonna probably place the chest there, place the importer on the back, and then we're just gonna have like a row of these, right? And then I think it's as simple as placing them on, having them extract. And then, what do we want to grow? We definitely want to grow wood, and I think that's just on Inferium. So Inferium and wood. There we go. And then what's more important, the silicon or the quartz? If I'm honest, probably neither of them. We have a lot of quartz coming in from just, you know, our sifting, right? And we have a lot of iron, so I don't really know. Maybe silicon for now. Oh, silicon. Now, the good thing is, as you can see, we have a bunch of silicon seeds, because you have a chance to get them every time you harvest these. And we should see in a second. These guys... Huh. Okay, so they... Well, actually, yeah, it's on extract. I guess they need to be on top of a chest. Which I guess makes sense, because they are hoppers. They're not exactly, whatchamacallums. Pipes, I guess. But now look. Now, the essence automatically gets harvested and put in here. So, that's what we want, I guess. And then we can just have this like that. That'll work. But yeah, every time we harvest one of these, we have a chance to get the seeds. So, after a little while of this going 24/7, right? Or you know, as long as I'm online, we should have some seeds, and then we can expand it. But for now, I guess we'll do the silicon, which is the second tier, which I think is just this stuff. Boom. There we go. We'll need another chest, but yeah. There we go. They connected, but I don't think that's really an issue, so... Okay, I guess I can leave that now. We have this. It's a small thing, but it's also a massive thing, because with that essence that we're now going to have somewhat infinite of, essence, we can now make wood, an absolute insane amount of wood, right? 16, and then we can turn it into charcoal. And if you have a look, in order to make charcoal with the essence, we could use a coal essence and a lot more wood essence to only get 12. So this is much better recipe, right? And I think we can get away with actually setting that up now. It also looks as though we are full again. Which adds the question of, I think we need to put some of these things into drawers instead. So how about we do that? Alright, I placed down 2 drawers. I'm going to grab an exporter. And by grab, I mean craft one. As per usual. Alright, here we go. Exporter. I'm going to place it into the drawer. And this first drawer is going to now hold flint. So I'm going to place flint here. And it should now start slowly but surely exporting all of the flint into this drawer, which is perfect. What we'll also probably need is a void upgrade. So one of these, let's bookmark it. So we need an upgrade template, which is sticks and another drawer. So there we go. And then we surround that in obsidian. And what this will mean is that if we shift click on the drawer, once we get up to the maximum storage, which I think is like 512, any extra flint that tries to get put in here will just get voided. Because, I mean, we don't really need that much flint anyway. We could instead put, you know, storage upgrades to hold more, but we just don't need to. So, there we go. That'll slowly but surely empty our stuff, which is good. Can we get another exporter? We sure can. This guy's going to go here. And honestly, I guess the Skystone? Yeah, we'll do the Skystone because I think we'll probably craft the Inferium in not too long. In fact, we could probably do that now. Eh, maybe. Because there's a lot of things you can do with Inferium. There's like an absolute, an absolutely ridiculous amount. In fact, we could craft Inferium coal and have that be going into the stuff over there. That doesn't seem too bad of an idea. Well, what we can do is we can craft one of these using a diamond. It has 1,000 uses, and then I believe we just cover it in Inferium and we can sort of just craft 1,000 of this stuff, and that will cut our storage in half, or in a quarter, right? Because it uses up 4. So now, if we have a look, the Inferium's gone. Now we only have 200 instead of 1,000. So that should have cleared up quite a bit of storage here. Yeah, a fair amount. And the rest of this stuff's just a waiting game. So yeah, sweet. Progress. Now, I'm actually a very big fan of these thermo generators. So I'm going to get the blueprints for them. So I'm going to get this blueprint. I'm going to get the next blueprint, so the upgrade. And then I kind of want to look at the next one again. So the hardened one. This guy requires energized steel for both these hardened capacitors and just the thing in general. And energized steel you get with an energizing rod, an energizing orb, and iron and gold. And you can automate it. It's a little bit tricky to do from experience. It's probably just easier to make a bunch of these. What's the next one do? The next version does 180 RF a tick. It's not too bad. It's honestly not too bad at all. Just for a bit of gold and iron. Ooh, that is very tempting. And keep in mind, this guy just generates power by having lava sitting underneath it. Ridiculous. And obviously water going in, but water is not a problem at all. Alright, well, first things first, let's craft a bunch of these. Let's craft some thermo, because we can just upgrade them, right? So thermo generator, we want the basic ones that do 70 RF a tick. Can I get 10 of you? No. We're missing clay, we're missing blaze powder. We only have 35 blaze powder, apparently. Really? Oh, server will update in 1.5 hours? 1.5. Nice. I should be done by then. Updates are always fun when they work. I really don't have that much blaze. You get this from dust, don't you? From sifting dust. Alright, I put a few little upgrades in the dust guy, so hopefully that works. But for now, we'll just make a few ones. Thermo generators, 2? Nope. Okay, we're not allowed to make more than probably 1. Nice. We can at least set up the system. So I'm probably going to get a... I was going to get a new sink, but it probably makes more sense to just move this one, right? I'm wondering if I should have this system in line with this one, or like on the opposite side of this one. What are we thinking? I feel like it probably makes sense to have it right next to it. Alrighty, I've completed a beautiful lava pool. We will now place the thermo generators. Is this a starter on me? It is. Can I have that not be a starter? No, we need more powder. But anyway, this guy, the basic, can go right here. And he's not making any power because he still needs water. But that part should be pretty easy. In fact, it should be as easy as this. Boom. Now we should have water. And we should have power. 100% working. 70 EF a tick. Beautiful. Nice. We've won the game. Oh, and last but not least, extract from there. Beautiful. So we can probably do some harder upgrades on especially the where are we? Boom and boom on the dust, so that we can get more blaze powder, which I believe is this guy. Can we get blaze powder from? No, I think it's from only dust. I was gonna question whether we could get it from this guy, the netherrack, but no, I don't think so. Okay, I've placed upgrades in these guys, and I mean they're still gaining power. They're filling up, so that's good. I'm very tempted to just sort of do something like this, though. So far, so good. Now keep in mind, these guys all have buffers in them. Like, a whole bunch of energy they're just holding on to. So it's possible that we don't have the framework for this, but temporarily it's pretty good. We would need another sifter, which, You know what? I think we can make an auto sieve really easily, so I might as well just set up another one right on top. I feel like this will probably be beneficial. So I can just place this guy here, have this guy here, disconnect from that, have this guy also output from the top now, and do this. We're going to need another diamond mesh, of course. But once we have all that, boom. Oh, we need power as well. I think, how do we do power over here? Just along the side, really awkwardly. That's fine with me. Now, we should be all good once we clear that. Perfect. Beautiful. Power, dust. Oh, wait. Almost. We're almost celebrating. A little bit too early. There we go. We should be getting more blaze powder now. Nice. Assuming we can keep up, but so far it seems like just these guys are a little bit slow now, but that should be fine. Maybe I'll chuck some of this in. Ah, see, now the power is struggling. It's going up and it's going down. And this guy's going down. Ooh, we can make another thermo generator. I want to see, I want to craft this last one. So into a basic. Why do we have 2 starters? Did I craft the wrong one? I crafted the wrong one, didn't I? Oh my god. Okay. 2 basic ones, please. We need... we need another 20. Okay. Well, it's fine. Now, word on the street is if we want this to run a little bit better, we need to slap a block of blazing crystal underneath. Now, what this essentially is a blaze block, so a bunch of blaze rods in a block, in an energizing orb. So we probably should look towards getting these energizing orbs. Energizing rod and energizing orbs. These are probably easily auto-crafted. How much room do we have left? We have quite a few patterns left, or spots for patterns. We don't have the patterns themselves. Let's maybe craft 2 more. Okay, so I'm going to make an energizing orb. We're going to try and craft one of these just normally. Okay, so we have an energizing orb. Now, this guy you don't upgrade. You make one of them, and that's pretty much it, unless you want to set up, like, I don't know, multiple automation things, right? The things that we do want to auto-craft are the energizing rods. So we're going to need the starter rod, which uses a nether quartz and, you know, all this stuff that we have already. And then a basic rod, which uses the original one, but it also uses a block of quartz. Now, I don't think it matters what quartz, but we will have to get a block of quartz. So, something like this should be fine. I just manually put in the quartz there. So, we have all the stuff here. We have the 3 patterns. Place that in there. Now, if I search energizing, and we make sure that we've got basic selected, I should be able to get, say, 9 of these? No, we're missing 1. 1 blaze powder. And a little bit of clay. I'm going to just wait for that, and I'm going to get a little bit of clay. Do you know what I think we can do, too? I think we should automate this. Sort of. I'm going to place this here. Place a fluid pipe here. And then just have it extract into a chest. And have a... maybe a chest here. Extracting in. And essentially, what I want to happen is... I chuck dust in here, like so. And it gets turned into clay and placed in here. Beautiful. Okay, so hopefully, I have a little bit of the clay. Hopefully we've got enough blaze powder. Let's now try and get 9 of these rods. Now, you don't need 9, but I just kind of want 9. No, we still haven't gotten 1. We're going to have to settle with 8, maybe. Okay, we had to settle with 7. It's fine. It's not fine, but I'm going to pretend it's fine. I mean, it is fine. I'm just being a sore loser. So I think we're waiting. Alright, so these guys have been made. And essentially, we need power to go into all of these pipes. And then... power to go on the pipes. We need power to go on the pipes, and then the pipes to go into the energizing rods. So... I wonder if I can do this a little bit differently than I have in the past. I wonder... Can I get the pipes under here? And have them face up? And power the guy? I want to have, like, the energizing orb here. Looks pretty groovy. I want to have... yeah, the pipes like this. Now, I don't know if this will look good, if it'll even work. But can I do this? You know what? I might not even be able to place these on these types of pipes. Because power has their own cables, and I think that's what they want me to use. Judging by this not working. Okay, so these basic guys apparently take 50 RF in and out, so we don't have to use... No, I can... Wait, 50? Yeah, just 50. So we could use basic ones, which do 1.4 thousand RF a tick. Which we probably have to do, yeah. Yeah, I think we do have to do these actually. So we can actually craft them pretty easily. Okay, well, yeah, that was easy. Now, hopefully, do they connect to these? No, they don't. So we're gonna need some sort of middle ground, some sort of like buffer, right? Somewhere where we can transfer the energy, so like a battery or something. Now, if we're in the mood of using power, power does have energy cells, so we'll give it a try. It's going to use one of our blaze powder, one of our precious little blaze powder, but I think it's fine. And my question is, will these attach? So this attaches, and then this attaches. Beautiful. So now this works as like a buffer. Now we will have to upgrade this, because it doesn't have enough of a max output. This only does 200 RF, and we're going to have 9 of these lasers that do 50 each, right? So we need this guy upgraded, and in order to upgrade it, we need another starter energy cell, so I guess we'll get that made. Alright, and then it's pretty simple. We just make that middle piece, place it all in, place in the energy cells, and we now have one that does 2.5 thousand RF per tick in and out. So we'll place this here. That should be working. Power in, power should go out. And these cables as well, the power cables, you can walk through them. So you don't have to worry about, place them in your way. So now, I should be able to... Oh, they don't stack. That makes sense. I should now be able to place all of these underneath here. And I've realized now, because you can't walk on them, this is going to be a little awkward. Unless I can get away with putting slabs. I don't know if this will work. There's a lot of not knowing here, but if it does work, it might not even look good. I don't know. I'm thinking I do something like this. Alright, so in theory, I place gold in here and iron. I set that back to front, but it should be working. And you can actually see the lasers. Oh, and it's already done. It makes it that quickly, because we have so many lasers. So, boom, boom. Now, the problem with automating something like this is the fact that you have like 2 different items, 2 different inputs. Now, I wonder, what I want to try and do is use a regulator from refined storage and see if we can keep in it 1 gold and 1 iron at a time. That might not be too bad. Alright, so we'll need a basic upgrade, which is like the upgrade template, right? Or whatever this is called, an upgrade. Then we need to turn that into a regulator, which is pretty simple. I made the comparator already. Regulator upgrade. Then we need an exporter. Once again, we've made a few of these in our past. Autocraft this. Ooh, missing binding. So we need a cactus. And cactus in that pool gives us slime balls. Slime balls gives us processor bindings. Okay, so now what I want to do is this middle guy, I no longer want to be a pipe, or a cable in this case. I want an exporter here, with a regulator in him. And I want to have it say 1 of each of these. So I'm going to have this do 1, and this do 1. And that should work. That should work. Then all I need to do is connect this guy to the network, which will probably need another cable. Which we had in our crafting table. Hallelujah. Boom. Connected. Perfect. So now, if I quickly head back up, how cool is that? So now we just have this podium that sits here, constantly being filled with just our right item. And I don't know if they've updated it or something, but it used to keep trying to shove items in there whenever I tried to automate this guy. Now he kind of waits until you take the output out before putting more stuff in. That is beautiful. How cool is that? So now, oh, I took the wrong thing out. Now we should be able to somewhat automate the higher quality versions of those guys down there, which I really want to try out. Now, another thing we can do is, we're kind of waiting on the blaze for this, but if we make that blaze block and chuck it in here, that'll charge as well. Interesting. I'm pretty happy with how this episode's turned out. The only current problem is just waiting on blaze powder for everything. Now, another thing I'm thinking about doing is completely redoing this stuff. I think this is fine. Like, the netherrack and the endstone, these guys are fine. They do their thing. They have fun. They're like, woo, what? When they work, they have fun. Interesting. I guess that's fine. But yeah, these guys, I enjoy them. They do their thing. They're awesome. But these guys are so messy. Mainly because I'm using pulverizers. They make all these extras, but at the same time, we might as well use the extras that they make, right? Like, not the flint, but, you know, the extra sand and gravel and stuff they make. We might as well try to put them back in the system. And we can keep putting cables here and sort of reusing stuff, like... but as you can see, it still gets messy. So what I kind of want to do is set up pulverizers that are going into maybe drawers. So, like, let's say we put a bunch of pulverizers here. Then we had a wall of drawers, and then we just extract from the drawers in like pipelines. So like this same sort of line system, but cleaner. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I still haven't really decided. And I'm just falling everywhere and dying. But that's fine. Yeah, I don't really know. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and make another crafter, and we're gonna make some more recipes. So I'm probably gonna need some patterns too. We'll go for 4. 4 is usually a nice safe number. Alright, this guy will join the line here. And what I want to do is add in all these energized recipes, right? So pattern, I would like to get the hardened thermo generator. So all these missing is hardened capacitors. But the hardened capacitors use basic capacitor larges, which are 2 basic capacitors. So we'll need this recipe. And then we will need the hardened capacitor recipe. And now this should be good. We should be able to slap this guy in here. Put our energized steel in the system. Bada bing, bada boom. And I want to pick these guys up and give it a test. Now, the problem with the lava system here is when I pick these things up, I'm scared they're going to fall into lava, right? Like, that's why having like the blaze blocks is probably better. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I was a little bit scared. Oh, you know what? I forgot the actual recipe for the generator itself. That would probably help, wouldn't it? Now what I am scared about is sometimes they don't use the generators or the items we have because they have charge left in them. I don't think these guys have charge left in them. Oh, well, this guy does. He has 10,000 RF in him. Same with these. They have like 70. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's try and make one. Let's see what it wants. Yeah, see, it's saying to craft each of these, but we already have them. What we can test is, what if I just empty them? Connect them to power and get the power out of them. Okay, these are each empty. They have nothing in them, but they still, like, the basic ones don't stack with each other. So I have a feeling it still won't work, but we'll give it a shot. The answer is no, it's still trying to craft them. So these ones, we're going to have to do it manually. To some point. I mean, we can auto-craft some of these extra bits if we, I guess, had the blaze powder. Actually, no, we still can't. Alright, I manually crafted the hardened capacitors, and these guys, I'll probably do the same thing. So now, oh my god, we're using everything. So now, I should be able to craft it. No, what am I missing? Oh my god, we're missing more thermal plates and they need blaze. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I checked this chest and it is full. Sadly though, I checked it after I started speeding up these guys with the time in a bottle, but we actually have a lot of blaze powder, so we should be good. That also means we have to solve that issue, but, you know, we'll get there, right? Alrighty, we should have now one hardened guy, assuming we get the basic and place it in there. Beautiful. Nice. All we need now is 2 more of these. Can we get them? We can. We are churning through all of our stuff, though. Basic generator. Hardened. Beautiful. We should be able to make another basic one as well. What does the basic one need? No, we're missing blaze powder. It needs more thermo plates, but these guys are pretty good now. 180 RF each, and all they do is just sit there and look pretty. Assuming they get enough water, which, I mean, it looks like they are, so that sounds pretty good to me. So now, this should be pretty good. We should have plenty of power, surely. Surely plenty of power to start, you know, really using our upgrades. Okay, currently, I have these reinforced integral upgrades and 3 linkage ones, which ruin the efficiency of the power, and they seem to be full. I'm a little scared that everything's just going to turn off in a second, but it looks to be good. It looks to be really good. To the point where, can I chuck this in here? Well, it says I can. I guess I can. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the thermo generator. It doesn't even use lava. You just place the lava under it. It doesn't use it. It consumes water. This This thing is amazing. This thing is actually amazing. And if we want the next tier, let's just have a look. Let's get a little bit creative. Let's have a look. Thermo generator blazing. This guy will generate 400 RF a tick, and he needs blazing crystals and blazing capacitors. Now, before we make this, I will very likely be investing the blazing crystal into a block of blazing crystal. Mainly as a heat source to get 2,800. And the reason I want to do that is, do we have a magma block by any chance? Can we make a magma block by any chance? Probably not easily, right? Yeah, there's probably a way to do it, but it looks a little annoying. I think how it works is it will go up to 280%. Now, that sounds a bit crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's what I read when I looked it up a little bit, trying to figure out where I'm meant to put the lava to get this guy to work. Yeah. So I'm kind of excited for that. I also just kind of want to make more of these, because I don't know. This is so much better than one of these, even with upgrades. Because I mean, he needs this whole setup behind him as well. This guy just, oh yeah, you put lava under me, yeah. Ooh, I love me some lava. This is awesome. This is very cool. And I mean, it just uses water. And this water system is beautiful. We just got more clay than we could ever need in our life. It's beautiful. I think I'm happy to wrap up. I think the thermo generator, the botany pots, which by the way, let's have a little look, right? We've just been ignoring them. Let's see how much nature. Oh my, we have 161 wood essence, which, in case you weren't sure, oh my god, you know what? Our inventory is so unbelievably messy. Can we? I kind of want to make some patterns. I want to do some automating of our storage. Okay, let's automate our storage. So, we want one of these, a 1K storage part. Boom, crafted. Then we want a 4K storage part, which uses the 1K and these basic processes. Boom, crafted. Next up, you guessed it, 16K. This uses the same 4K plus some improved processes. Easy peasy, wouldn't even sweat it. What's next? 64K. Okay, use the 16s plus the diamond, the advanced processes. Sure, why not? We're running out of storage, but it's fine. What comes next? 256K? That's for fluid. Okay, I think in terms of refined storage, we're done, but I'm pretty sure there's mods that add, yeah, it's called extra disks. And it adds this guy, which uses the 64K to make it 256K. Oh, alright. I think if we can even make that, that's a bit overkill. But, I mean, hey, we'll put it in there and we'll give it a shot. One last recipe I would like to do. Oh, we don't really have the pattern. Pattern, please. Just one. I want to make the housing for the casing. So, housing, I believe it's called. Storage housing. Bada bing, bada boom. And this guy will go in here as well. Right at the end. Perfect. Now, storage. First off, can we make this guy? If we wanted to. No. We would need glass. We would need processor bindings. Bunch of silicon. Bunch of redstone. That's all doable in the future, but not yet. What about a 64K? Close, but no cigar. So we're probably going to have to settle with some 16Ks, right? We can definitely make one of these. Just some glass. That is way easier than you might imagine, because it's as simple as doing this. This furnace is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even. I can't even comprehend it. Oh, I just took stuff out of the furnace, and apparently I got all the experience that it has been saving up. So that's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a bunch of logs as well. Oh my god. That's why I wanted the storage, is because I was gonna make 1 billion logs. Yeah, nice. And now I can actually, you know, I could take these logs out, and if I really wanted to, I could get us some, once this is done, I could get us, some, if it wants to go in, some charcoal. Nice. And then we can put charcoal in the system. So yeah, that's what that'll help for. That'll help us get more mana. I put the wrong thing in, but that's fine. Alrighty, 16K storage. I ordered it. Let's see how long it takes. It should honestly be pretty fast. The only thing slowing it down now would actually be maybe the furnace being backlogged, which I think it is. Let's watch. Honestly, this is very satisfying to watch. I really enjoy it. All we probably need is speed upgrades on the output, and then we're probably set. Is this guy... Yeah, he's got a little bit more. Oh, yeah, here we go. I saw some processors sneak in there. Honestly, I could probably watch this for a really long time, as it cycles through all the different things. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the future right there. All right, the 16K storage is done. What we can get now is a housing. One of these. Craft it. Easy peasy. Combine them. And we have ourselves a 16K storage disk. And it is, quite simply, that simple. Now, what I would also like, just before we wrap up, can I get a disk manipulator? One of these? How hard will that be to craft? Okay, I've ordered all the stuff. Really easy, apparently. This guy is pretty cool. I'm going to place him there, and I'm actually going to take out every disk except for the 4Ks, except for the 16K, and I'm going to place them in here. Like so. Now, what these will do is they will extract all the stuff inside them and place them into whatever disk is in here, so like whatever storage we have. Now, I kind of want speed upgrades before I start doing this, to be honest. So maybe we leave it for now. But the good thing about this is you can actually separate the pieces. So you can take the 1K storage disk and you can turn it into its two components. So you can get the housing back and you can get the storage part. And that's good because you can then use the storage part in the recipe again. So you can sort of like, once you get 3 1Ks, you can upgrade them into a 4K. Right? So it's a little bit more efficient. But at the moment, it's very slow. And the speed upgrades cost sugarcane. They cost sugar. Which we don't have on Skyblock yet. Because we haven't really set up any farms for that sort of stuff. We do now have the botany pots, though, so I could actually just slap one down. Maybe. Maybe in the future. But yeah, we'll have to do that later. But that's basically the concept outlined. So yeah, we should be pretty good now. Let me double check on these things, make sure they have power, because they're stocked full of upgrades. Oh my god. These guys are both full, by the way. Do I dare get another thing? Like another stacked on top? What about, how are these? They're not quite full. Ooh, they are. Yeah, they're not too happy. This guy's happy. These guys are not happy. Alright, well anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It helps out my channel quite a lot. And I'm excited to expand this power. And, you know, yeah, I really want to fix this system up. Again, even though we just fixed it up. I reckon we could do it a bit better. We could probably even use the cobble from our system. I just don't want to make it too laggy as well. I don't know how non-laggy refined storage is. So we'll have to experiment a bit. This guy as well, I'm a big fan of. Our little floor orb that keeps things stocked. And as we go, we can upgrade this guy. Like, we can have him do other recipes, like diamonds and stuff. Yeah. Alright. I guess that's it. Now I've got to figure out, through all these different things we did, the botany pots, the thermo generators, this guy in the ground, I've got to figure out what to title and thumbnail this guy. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.